Hello, my name is Jerry Watson, and this is how to set up your Fire TV stick. Also at www.howtosetupyourfiretvstick.com. And right now, I'm on my first generation Fire TV stick, which I had recently restored my first generation Fire TV stick back to factory default. And right now, I'm on the screensaver with inside of my Fire TV stick. And we're going to go back to the home page. Now I'm on my home page of my first generation Fire TV stick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to access the screensaver. Because I do not need my screensaver coming on every 5 or 10 minutes to interrupt interrupt my movies. See right there where it says screensaver? I'm going to click on screensaver. Then you're going to scroll all the way down to where it says all the way down at the bottom. It's going to tell you to turn off the screensaver. You're going to click on turn off. Now you're not going to do that. You're going to scroll up to the top where it's going to have the minutes. It's going to say 5 minutes. You're going to click on that. Then you're going to click on never. And that means the screensaver will never come back up. Not unless you click on disable. Then we're going to go to my Fire TV stick. I'm going to click on my Fire TV stick. Then we'll click on developer option within inside of my Fire TV stick. And all this you're going to use the center control button along with the right ring button and the left ring button, and down from the bottom to the top of the ring button. So then you're going to click on the center button. Then with the center button, you're going to click on ADB debugging. You're going to turn that on. Then you're going to scroll down and click on apps from unknown sources. This is how you unlock your Fire TV stick. So you cannot unlock your Fire TV stick any other way. Most people call it jailbreak, but I don't like that term, so I just like to use the word unlock. Then we're going to scroll back over to where the home button is. I'm still here. I'm just going through the papers that I need to go through because I'm still new at this. See, most people that went to school for setting up programs. I ain't go to school for setting up programs. Normally I have all my papers already set up for where I need. But I am still here. You see what these papers that I have to go through? There are programs within inside these papers and the program that I'm looking for is called Downloader. It's the orange bar, the orange button right there that says Downloader with the arrow pointing downward with the line up under it. You're going to click on that. It's the first program that you're going to have to download inside your onto your Fire TV stick. See, right now it says you own it, and by me being already having it on my Fire TV stick, it's telling me I own it. So I'm just going to click on that. Then it's going to say get. Then I'm just going to click on open. Click on OK. Then what I'm going to click in, what I'm going to type in is getfilelink.com. That's G E T dot F I L E L I N K E D dot C O M. Then you're going to click on go. It's going to load up that file link. Then you're going to scroll down Remember I told you, by using the center button, the ring going around the center button, you're going to use that bottom ring to scroll downward. Then you're going to use the right side ring to scroll to the right. Then you're going to use that center ring again to click on install. The first thing I'm going to do is use the center button again, click downward, scroll to the right by using the center ring button. Because once I click on the right side, it's going to scroll to the right. I'm going to click on open. First thing I'm going to do is use my file link first, which is 111111. One. It's going to be 8 ones. Then you're going to click on connect. By using the center button here, you're going to click on the center button to connect it. And the first thing I'm going to do is scroll down and protect myself by using a VPN. Because with you know, IPVanish, that's a good VPN. And then you're just going to click on the center button right here. Let that VPN load in. Then you're going to click on the center button again. Because that arrow that was pointing downward, once you click on that center button, it's going to turn into a play button. Then once you click on that play button, it's going to allow you to use that user remote and scroll downward by using the ring around the remote. Then you're going to scroll to the right hand side by using the ring around the remote. By clicking on the right. Then you're going to click on install by using the center button. Then you're going to click on open. Excuse me. You're going to use the center button again. It's going to turn on that VPN. Then you're going to click on the button that got the arrow that look like a U. You're going to click on that button. It's going to take you back to my file link store. Then you're going to use the center button with the ring around the center button. You're going to use that and press downward. And I would like to bring this to Dr. Venture's attention. Dr. Venture, well, the gentleman who set up my filing store, I'd like to bring this to his attention. Once you click on the installment, by click on the ring, it's going to install that program. But that program is not going to have none of the APKs that's inside that program. I got to go to other filing stores to get those APKs. So that means the people that set up their Fire TV stick, they're going to have to go to the filing store that I have set up in here to get the APKs to go inside of their filing store. But my program that's on my filing store play a big part within them getting their programs from other filing from that filing store that they need to go into to get the filings. Then you're going to scroll down with your remote by using the center ring around the remote. Then you're going to scroll to the right by using the center ring around the remote. Then with the center ring inside the ring around inside the remote, you're going to click on that. Click on install. And let me show you what I mean. I'm gonna click over to the right by using the center ring. Then I'm gonna click on open. Then I'm gonna follow the prompts. Then you're going to scroll up where you're going to already be on the top. You're going to click on the center ring and turn the top one on. You're going to leave the middle one off. Then you're going to click on the center ring and turn the bottom one on. Then you're going to use the center ring. You're going to use the ring going around the center ring and scroll down and use the center ring and click into it. And right now you can only see that it got two filings up in there. Now once I go and click on other people's filings to get the programs, then that means those programs got to go inside my filing page. I got to use their filing code along with their number to insert their filings inside the programs. I just want Dr. Venture to see this. So that means those programs, those programs not being inside my filing store, I'm not going to be able to install those programs onto my filing without using somebody else's filing program page. See, by this being the first generation Fire TV stick, I'm going to have a whole lot of problems out of this one. Because it's going to keep logging me out. Even when I sign up, even when I log in, it's going to keep logging me out. Like I was saying, I got a whole lot of papers that I got to deal with. Okay, I'm back inside my filing store now. And like I was saying, this program right here, it don't work good at all without the without me having the filings inside that program. So Dr. Venture, what would you charge me to add certain APKs with inside my filing store? I mean, because I'm not making no money right at the moment. And I just need somebody to be very reasonable on what they would charge me. Because I don't know how to do it. I'm going to be honest with you about that. Then you're going to use the button, the center ring button again. And you're going to scroll down. Then you're going to use the center ring again. Scroll over to your right. You're going to use the center button. Click on install. Then you're going to use the center button, the center ring button, scroll down, and then scroll to the right. Just scroll down, click on done. Now I'm going to get a mouse toggle. What a mouse toggle is that certain programs you would need a mouse toggle to access those programs within inside your Fire TV stick. So in order to get the mouse toggle, that arrow that's pointing downward, you're going to use that center button, that's in the middle around the ring button. You're going to click on that center button. Then it's going to turn to a play button. You're going to use that center arrow again and click on that play button. Then you're going to use the ring that's going around that center button. You're going to use that ring, click downward. Then you're going to use that ring again, click over to your right. Then you're going to use that center button, click on install. Then you're going to install that mouse toggle. You're going to use the center button and click downward.